right. It is Blackstone Cherry right here on your Classic Metal Show. It's me, Chris Aiken, and the mighty Adam Drake. And blaming it on the boom boom, as the song said.
You know how much trouble I've gotten into because of the boom boom?
Probably too much, man.
Not enough, really.
I don't know. How many chicks you think you've banged? Ever?
I actually was doing some math earlier.
3, 4?
Well, we talked about... well, okay. I can say... Okay. Listen, first of all, fuck you. That adds 1. You got the hair. I'm sorry. It was distracting. But we know for a fact that I have banged at least 6.5 women that my brother has also fucked.
I like the half.
Well, it all gets into terminology. Like,
right.
Would it have happened? Yeah. Was there contact? Yeah. Was there penetration? No. She was hammered.
Finger banged?
Yes.
That's technically a sort of bang, I guess.
Yeah, but
that's the half.
She was so fucking drunk. She ran off to the bathroom to puke because the room was... Oof.
I don't know how you and John can do that with the fucking trading whores.
Well, it's never been intentional. It's never been like, hey, I'm going to go follow you. No. It's always been... Okay, for example, a certain ex-girlfriend of mine...
Yeah.
Had sex with my brother 2 years before I even know she was a person on the planet.
It's too bad he didn't choke her out with his cock.
Oh, well, she was actually a pretty good lay.
Yeah, okay. That's great.
Which meant if she was dead before I got to her, I wouldn't have fucked her. So,
but still, wouldn't be such a bad thing now would it?
Not now, no.
Well, you know.
Well, fortunately, lupus is not an STD.
Yeah, too bad it's not terminal, though. Is it terminal, lupus?
No, it just means you're going to have a very miserable life.
Well, she was living that before she got a diagnosis, wasn't
right,
she?
Exactly.
What a cunt.
But my brother and I still enjoyed her tits very much.
Yeah, well, good.
So anyway, to answer your question, I think the general number is somewhere between 25 and 30.
25 and 30.
Now, how about you?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I do, actually. You brought it up. Come on.
Well, the number post-divorce is 12.
Okay.
Korea is like an uncountable entity, dude.
Does it even count, really?
Well, if you're just talking about just fucking, yeah, it counts.
But there was no work involved. You just slapped on the cash. What? You were fucking hookers.
You didn't say that this was a work involved fucking thing.
You remember Artie Lang's Beer League?
Yeah.
Okay, one of the classic jokes is, well, how many women have you fucked? Not counting whores. Well then, you know.
Yeah, well,
it's a totally different criteria.
Yeah, I guess if you, but I didn't only bang hookers in Korea. But in Korea,
that's the thing. You banged straight up American chicks that were also in the armed forces.
Sure, lots of them.
Like you duped some straight up American girls.
Yeah, I told them how much it was disgusting that these guys were banging Korean chicks. Got them on my side and then banged them.
You played the nobility card. Like you're the gentleman. You're the chivalrous guy.
I was. Look, I let me think if I can. I can tell this story because it's before I got married. So I have to think legally what I can say. And my legal thing
What's
is
litigious?
My legal thing is from the day I got married. But when I met my now ex-wife, my goal was she was banging my friend Mike. That was her deal. Was she was fucking this guy Mike, and he was married. And should have been a eye opener for me, I guess.
Right.
But it wasn't. But she had it in her head that he was going to leave his wife and stay in Korea or whatever with her. And so I positioned myself to be the catch my fall guy.
Yeah.
And sure as shit, when it came time for him to leave Korea, he left. He left Korea, and guess who was there to deal with it's going to be okay. It'll be all right.
You're a good shoulder to cry on.
Yeah.
You're such a nice guy, Chris.
You've been my friend throughout this whole thing. You were the one that warned me, and I didn't listen, but you always knew.
And hey, you've got a penis.
Yeah, so now I'll fuck you. I totally did that, and I totally worked it into a marriage.
That's where you
That's where I fucked up.
Yeah, I say, rewind the steps. Do you know where you went afoul?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know. Being 19 and asking anybody to marry me, that was the fucking huge mistake.
See, and that's the thing that my brother always gives me shit for, because of those common people.
Yeah.
Like, he was a straight up, I don't know how it happened, but he says he pulled no punch. He's just like, guess what? We're going to fuck.
Right.
And it happened. And I was the guy like, you're so nice. You're so awesome. And let's hang out. And yeah. Well, I was the sweet talker, and he was just the balls out. Like, here's my dick. What are you going to do about it?
I have never had success with that ever. I've tried it. I've definitely tried it at like bars and especially at like barbecues, shit like that. That's the place to try it, where everybody's a little bit hammered and already having a good time with everybody. Versus a bar where they don't know you.
You're right. So if you're a little out of line, you can play it off.
We're just having fun.
Sorry, just a little over the line.
Yeah, I guess it's the fucking tequila talking. You move right on down. But a lot of times at a barbecue or something like that, some kind of function like that, somebody else is like, you know what? Why the fuck not? Mm-hmm. And you can get some here and there. It does sort of happen. But you know what would be good to know, like, when those situations happen? If you fucked her well.
How are you? Okay, what are you, like, conducting like an exit interview?
Well, now I am when I buy the new Icon condom.
What?
The smart condom that gives you the intel on, well,
What the hell is this thing?
This is the Icon. I.con. The smart condom. It gives you wearable technology.
Dude, just stop right there. I don't want to wear technology. I love my computer, but I'm not going to sandwich my cock in it.
Come on, dude. This thing is great. It can tell you how well you perform in bed.
Because I give a shit. You got in there. You got your dick wet. Who cares how good you were?
Well, here, we were saying this off the air. If you don't know when you finish if you did well, what do you think the answer is? Do you think there's any chance?
Are you saying if you don't know when you finished?
No. What I'm saying is, if you banged out a chick, when you finish, you're done fucking her. You're laying there, you're cuddling, you're talking, you're getting up and going away, whatever it is you're fucking doing.
Cash at her and going back to your barracks?
Whatever, yeah, exactly. Whatever it is that you're doing. If you don't know if you did her well, what do you think the real answer is? No. I don't need a fucking icon to tell me that.
Right.
And to be honest, if I think I did well, then I did well.
Dude, if it's
not because that's true, but because in my own head it's true, and that's all that fucking matters.
If I'm wearing something on my cock that tells me how well I did, I'm already... Dude, we heard it last night. I want to hear theme music. I want to come out to like strobes
glorious.
And shit. Yeah.
My dick is glorious.
Right, exactly. And I will defend.
Because it's glorious.
Like, who the fuck is wearing something on their cock that's going to tell them if they fucked well?
The world's so-called first smart condom isn't actually a condom. It's a high-tech ring that fits around the condom of your choice. Size is said to be adjustable.
It's a cock ring.
It's a cock ring.
And how does it tell you if you did a good job of fucking her or not?
Well, it uses nanochips and sensors to analyze your sexual workouts.
No, that all sounds like way too high tech. So it's a cock ring that it's a what like
it's a cock ring Fitbit.
So wait, I've been in and out, in and out, in and out. Like what is it? Like a what do they call those? Pedometers.
Yeah,
so instead of tracking steps, it tracks thrusts.
Or maybe speed of thrusts, power of thrusts. Does it do some calculation? Jesus, you're fucking her at like 6 miles an hour.
At this rate, you could get to China in 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. You better slow down. You might rupture something in there. You're at fucking 8.2 miles an hour. I wonder if it does. Let's see here. The app will keep track of your stats. Here we go.
Are you supposed to have your phone out like you're staring at your iPhone like in one hand and hand on the hips in the other? Like
I got my Icon app. Let me set it up on the.
All right.
Let me set it up on the iPad over here so I can take a glance over to make sure I'm within my range. Can you imagine fucking a chick and looking over at your iPad and watching this fucking meter? Boom, 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 boom. Kind of like it's almost like a heartbeat, but it's following the headboard banging on the wall.
It's the ultimate precursor, like the first ultrasound where they're like, it's a baby's heartbeat. Well, no, this is the rhythm to which we fucked.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, it measures the stats of average thrust velocity, how fast they are, calories burned, and girth.
Okay. Average thrust velocity. So it literally tracks how hard you're fucking a chick.
Yes. Is that always good?
Yes.
Always? Well, for us, but sometimes the girl likes it slower.
Where in any of the show tonight do we give a shit what the woman wants?
Well, sometimes you do.
No.
Well, okay.
The woman needs to want it enough for us to let them get fucked.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Then they don't matter.
As soon as the green light's... Yeah, green light is green light. It might be terrible, but they won't find out till after.
Dude, can you imagine hooking up with a chick and saying, hold on, I got to put my icon on.
Okay, does it have to be like plugged in or something? Like if I'm wearing a wire, no, you can't get away with that.
I'm going to fuck you, hun, but I got to hook this USB.
Right.
Here, put this plug up my ass so that it has some power.
No, if this just looks like an oversized cock ring, then you might be able to dupe somebody into thinking it's just kind of kinky. But if this is like, yeah, hold on a second, let me get on Twitter real fast. I want to make sure that the numbers are reporting in real time. I got a Twitch. Here's my Twitch stream. Oh, it's the base of my cock.
I did horrible this time. I got 31 less strokes than the last time I fucked you.
Right, like my phone tells me how many steps I've taken. If I wear this thing, is it going to tell me how many times I fucked tonight?
Jesus, honey, you must have sucked my cock a little bit too long because I didn't have near the velocity of last time.
Wait a minute. Okay, so as you've been talking, I've been looking this up.
Yeah.
Dude, this is a real thing.
I know, it's everywhere.
Dude, okay, I Googled smart condom.
Okay.
That's all you have to Google, and the first 3 results are going to be Business Insider, which, there you go.
Wow.
CNET, which, again, you can make jokes.
Yeah.
And
Cocknet.
and Newsweek.
Oh, those are all legitimate.
Yeah, like, this is a real thing. The thumbnails are kind of hilarious, too, because it's basically a cock.
Do they show it? Let me see the thumbnails. Do they show a cock in it?
It's some weird like pictogram kind of shit.
Yeah, that's not.
But it's very clearly a penis inside a condom and some dots.
Dude, I wonder if it's like you ever seen a Fitbit where they have those little lights that are blinking and shit? I wonder if the thing fucking blinks. You turn off the lights, you come to fucking move in on your chick, and you got this fucking flickering lights going on and off on your junk. Is she going to be down with that?
It's like a fucking rave as soon as you drop your pants.
It's like a moon landing.
Right. Okay, so Business Insider, here's the headline.
All right.
Talk about false advertising.
All right.
This sex wearable that's being falsely marketed as a smart condom is kind of ridiculous. So they're calling it a sex wearable.
Sex wearable?
And it's being falsely marketed.
So they don't like it being a sex wearable.
Yeah, so they're calling bullshit on this whole thing.
Right.
Let's see. With today's wearable gadgets, you can track your fitness, your sleep, and now even your performance in the bedroom.
Right.
All right, so it's still on par so far. Online retailer British Condoms is accepting early bird registration. You have to pre-order this damn thing.
Nice. How much is
for
it?
a sex wearable that's being marketed as the world's first smart condom.
Nice.
The Icon Smart Condom will retail for about
$100.
$74.
$74.
$74 for a rubber.
That seems about right.
When it launches later this year.
When it launches.
Right.
What's that? A reference to the cum?
It turns
if you do it while the cum launches.
Right. Does the hooker count as a peripheral device at that point?
She's a wearable. I think every fucking chick is a wearable.
Right.
By this definition. You're just strapping her on and getting your velocity in and out of it.
Exactly. Do the math. It turns out the device is not a condom at all.
Oh.
But rather a ring, like you said.
Right, a cock ring.
It's a fucking cock ring. This whole thing is a cock ring.
What do guys do if they need a cock ring?
Have you ever even used one or seen it?
Oh, I've seen it in porn.
I haven't. I have no idea.
I mean, they put it around the base of their cock so that it fucking pinches off the nut, I think.
I think this is the same thing.
But does it work that way, or does it just monitor?
Well,
I mean, is it tight like a cock ring? I guess it would have to be, so it doesn't fall off.
I think so. This says it's but rather a ring that fits over a boring standard issue condom. So this is not a condom.
Is it okay if shit gets on this thing? Like if you're banging a girl in the ass? Is there a different setting?
Okay, well, like you said, it says it measures metrics, including speed of thrusts, calories burned, and duration of session. So really, I think if you're fucking a chick in the ass...
It's still the same.
Yeah, it doesn't care.
So what about if you're face fucking her? It's still the same.
Yeah, still the same. How many calories are you burning? How fast are you fucking her? And how hard are you fucking her?
Somehow I just don't think that's going to be... I don't think being an expert on the app is going to make you a good fuck for these chicks. I think you could be a very highly trained fucking icon fucking superstar. Get your award certificate or whatever it is for meeting your goal.
Doesn't this seem like a training device? Like
it really
get good
does.
with this, like you chart your progress. Like, okay, now I can fuck the hell out of a broad.
Yeah.
Then you go find someone that's worth actually fucking. You need like a training partner.
You know what I might have to do with this? I might have to buy one and test it like jerking off.
Dude, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect.
Because I wonder if there's a difference by this thing being on your dick. I wonder if it can tell the difference between jerking off and actually fucking, because there would be a calorie difference. How would it know?
Oh, okay. Here's something they advertise, though. A company statement says the device can detect sexually transmitted illnesses such as chlamydia and syphilis.
From a cock ring?
Right.
So when you put it on, it turns fucking black?
Yeah, exactly. So it knows if you're fucking a skank, basically.
Or you put this thing on and you put your dick in it, it starts, warning, warning.
Right. Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Get your dick out. It has chlamydia.
Skank. Skank.
Yeah. syphilis, syphilis.
It's all the car alarm shit.
Exactly.
This is... How the fuck did you find this thing?
I just found it. I think someone sent it to me.
Okay,
from...
$74. Are you going to buy this thing? Are you going to buy a cock ring that tells you how well you fuck?
I'm tempted to test it. I would.
Do you have a research partner?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I could find, dude. But to be fair, not only would I take with the research partner, but I would test it jerking off. I would definitely test it jerking off to see if it gives me the same calorie count. What I would do, here's what I would do. I would test with the research partner for 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then I would fucking set a timer and beat my dick for 5 minutes. And I would see if I come up with the same calorie count.
That's a legitimate scientific experiment.
Yeah.
Do you burn more calories by jerking off or fucking somebody?
I wonder if I can get a grant for this.
You actually probably could.
I probably could.
That's true research. That's like not even like a radio stunt.
Yeah, I know. That'd be great if I go to like fucking Harvard or someone. Yeah, I need a grant for testing the icon. It's male sexuality. That's what I'm testing. I'm not testing this app.
And you've got the ultimate excuse. Even if like the regular setup doesn't work, just be like, I'm an obese man. Right. I want to see the effects of obesity on smart condoms.
Yeah. Does it connect with Blue Ball Tooth?
Right. If she has a Bluetooth.
Yeah. This whole thing is so stupid. I can't believe this is like a real fucking thing.
I don't get the point. I just don't get the point.
Well,
like, okay, so let's say your numbers are terrible.
Yeah.
One, compared to what? And second, who cares? You still got laid. It's like the classic joke from Scrubs. Like when Heather Graham was a guest star and she was all into like the main character of the show, the nerdy white guy. Mm-hmm. She's like, do you think you can handle it? And he's like, no, but you won't find out till after. Exactly. Well, like, what's this going to tell you? That you're great at fucking or not? Yeah. Well, guess what? You still got laid. So who cares?
Okay.
I don't care if I'm a shitty lay. I still got laid.
But if you're lousy by stat, but the girl is down, what's the problem?
Exactly.
Why do you have to be better?
Unless you can like publish these numbers and therefore rein in more tail.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Who's to say that here, I'm going to play this out. Who's to say that once you try this, that the girls, like especially dating, I'm going to take this to the dating world.
Oh, shit.
What's to say that instead, or even a marriage for that matter, who's to say that instead of guys buying this thing to test their virility, who's to say that the girls aren't going to buy this and then they're going to be like, look, it's been 2 months that you fucked me at an 8.3, so I'm dumping you.
Now they got metrics.
Yeah, now they have metrics on when to dump you.
Oh, that's terrible. That is so terrible. You're like, well, you know what? I've let myself go a little bit. Yeah. I haven't hit the gym as much.
You know what? But your exercise.
In fairness, you're a fat bitch.
Your exercise is down on your Fitbit, and look at your fucking terrible numbers on your icon. You're fired, sir.
You're fired. Really, these numbers are they're fucking worthless. Pun intended. Like, what can you do? Like, is that part of your business card from there on out? Like, the icon says my numbers are
the first of all, I'm just looking at what it measures. Girth. A girl knows how big your dick is when it goes in her. Exactly. She may not know the measurement number. She doesn't know if it measures a 5 or a 6 or whatever.
Is it enough?
She knows if that puss is getting stretched.
Exactly.
And that's all she needs to know. I've never encountered a girl. Have you ever, before you banged a girl, had a girl say to you, I'd like to fuck you, but how much girth you got there?
Right.
They might ask you how big your dick is, but you've had that.
And it's still like
You've had that, right?
It's still like a ninja sword. As soon as it's out, it cannot be resheathed.
Right. But, I mean...
Until it tastes puss.
Realistically, though, you've had a girl say to you, well, how big's your dick? Yeah. Somewhere along the way.
And I've never had that question come up.
About the girth.
Without then me providing proof.
Of course.
Which therefore leads to sex.
Of course.
As soon as she asks a question about what's your dick like,
you know
you're in.
Yeah, that means she wants it. But you've never been asked about the girth of your cock. Ever.
Right. And never in a prove it to me that it's worth my time kind of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's disappointing, if your cock is hanging out and they're horny, they're going to fuck it. Because guess what?
Anyway.
It's the only cock that they can fuck at that very moment.
Right, exactly. And they don't give a shit. I see a lot of porn with some of those weird hook-shaped dicks. And
oh, yeah. It's awful. It's awful.
Like they're fucking around a corner.
Like we talked about, porn is like wrestling.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? The first time you're in there, no matter how bad your first time is, you're still excited. Right. And then it's just this like dead zone until you get to the pros.
Right.
Until you're, top tier talent.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in between is kind of bad.
Right. Now let's go to these other pieces. Have you ever given a fuck how many calories you burned banging a chick?
I've been curious.
Have you really?
Yeah. Totally. Because come on, you fucked a chick and known that you worked your ass off to fuck her as hard as you could, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're sweaty. Muscles ache, like you were just beating the fuck out of whatever you could, right? Yeah. And then haven't you been at least the least bit curious? Be like,
no, never have. I just wonder. I wonder if your brother's like, man, I burned 200 calories before that cramp.
On his back, not hers.
Now, how does that work? If the girl,
I don't get it.
If the girl is on top. If the girl's riding you, but she's working, she's like fucking full on twerk fucking you.
All you got to do is lay there.
Yeah, but how is that going to be fucking? Is it? It's not testing your velocity. It's testing her velocity. So it's really not burning your calories.
It's
by the calculation, how hard she fucks you is going to give a false positive on your calorie burn.
So really what they need is a his and hers.
Yeah.
They need a cock ring and an O-ring.
Yeah. Or maybe that's part of the equation. Maybe it knows if the cock is facing up to calculate the calories a different way versus in versus
got like a GPS in it. Accelerometers. It's like a Wiimote that goes around your cock.
It's like a compass built in. All right, your cock is facing north, so she's on top. Oh, now your cock is facing south, so clearly it's a missionary with her fucking feet on your shoulders. What kind of fucking technology is this?
We still come back to the same question. Even if who cares? Right. Basically, okay, I've got all this information on how I fuck.
Right.
No one is going to be goaded into sex by knowing these numbers. And no one who you're already fucking is going to care.
Right. Who says that there's not a new Tinder icon app that's going to come out there where chicks can look at your stats?
Verifiable fuck stats.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Well, now
you could already connect your Instagram account. Imagine if you could connect your icon account.
That would be great. Hook your icon to where it just uploads live feeds of the last time you banged or while you're banging.
You have actual thrust numbers. You know what? I'm looking to get fucked by a 5 tonight. Mm-hmm. 8.3 is a little too hard, so I don't want that guy. He's rough. He's rough.
Yeah. Down. Yeah. Yeah, I need somebody to hit it hard. Look at this guy. He's a 9.2. He doesn't look that good, but he's a 9.2 on the thrustometer. Look at this guy. He's a goer. He burned 1,200 calories the last time he banged his other girl. Right. And he's got a 6.3 girth. That's just what my pussy holds.
It's like that dating site where you have to submit tax returns to verify your income. Instead, it's Icon. Yeah, Icon.
How many calories is she burning?
Dude, I'm amazed the entire chat room hasn't erupted with shake weight videos.
Shake weight. Dude, this product, I bet this thing does not sell fucking 100 of these.
But imagine this, though.
Who's going to buy it? Do you think nerds? Do you think it would be nerdy guys?
Okay, you're proud of your book sales, right?
Yeah.
Would you be more proud if you were selling sex toys instead of books?
No.
Really?
Nah.
If you could dupe the same number of people into buying a sex toy instead of buying a book.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not a good idea. I'm just saying, dude, to go to a chick and say, look, I need to put this ring on my cock so I can keep track of my numbers. You got to be 10 years married for that.
Or so goddamn insecure or into fitness that actually matters. Can you actually imagine a chick like fucking you and then she's like, hold on, we need another 20 minutes of this. I haven't burned enough calories yet.
I just got a text.
From?
Stephanie.
Oh, boy.
No, it says, okay, CMS Steph loves you guys. I think somebody wants us to invest $74 in somebody else.
Yes. Yes. Text her back. Ask her if she'll fuck with an icon.
Yeah. All right. I should just call her.
Can we get her on the air?
Yeah, I can get her on the air. Let's see. I'm calling you, Stephanie. Let me see.
We need the only vagina in the audience to tell us if this is worth investing in or not.
Now, let me see if I can get her on. So she answers.
Come on, pick up.
Come on, Steph. She's not going to pick up. Oh, boo. Coward.
And she knows the game.
Yeah, I know.
She knows if you get a phone call right after a text.
4.
Ooh, don't want to give that away. Maybe she'll call back. If you see this thing start ringing, let me know.
She goddamn better. She knows what's up.
That's so good. Oh, my God. So there it is, the icon. The icon is... I can't fathom who would buy the icon.
It's got to be for women. It's got to be for women because you know what? Here's the only numbers that guys care about. 1, 2, 3. Basically, how many times did you nut?
Yeah, that's about it.
Because as soon as that's done, mission accomplished.
Right.
I don't care how many calories I burned. I don't care what my thrust velocity was or my girth. I busted. I'm good.
Yep, it's all good. Well, let me see if I can get this story to load. And then we'll do one more story if I can get this fucker to work. This fucking iPad does not want to work tonight for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah, it's all janky. What the hell?
I don't know. It's not usually like this, but I have a perfect follow-up to this story. Fucking iPad. Shit. I'll just not face you and talk about this.
I just feel like, okay, the mega douches that are going to buy the fucking icon are the same people buying that stupid refrigerator from Samsung that has a webcam facing inward. So you can like be laying in your bedroom and look at the shit in your fridge to find out if it's worth getting out of bed to go get food.
Right. Well, I got
that's how lazy we are now.
Well, yeah. That was actually another story that I have that I'm not going to bring other than I'll just bring it up real briefly. Nothing to do with fucking, but it has a lot to do with lazy. Pizza Hut. I think it was Pizza Hut, one of these pizza companies.
We were too lazy to order from them tonight. So, okay.
You know why? Because we didn't buy the Pizza Hut shoes.
What?
Let me pull that story up.
How do you order pizza with shoes?
They have shoes that have a button on them that will order pizza.
If you need a button to order a pizza, you're not going to bend down to your feet to do it because you probably can't.
It better have some kind of thing that you can wiggle your toe to. How do you see? Look, Pizza Hut pie top sneakers place order with the push of a button.
Oh Jesus! What the fuck is wrong with America?
Pizza Hut released a limited run of smart basketball sneakers that allow the wearer to order a pizza with the press of a button. The pizza chain created 64 pairs of the pie top sneakers that feature a secret pizza ordering button in the tongue. They put it out to celebrate the NCAA tournament.
64 pairs,
64 pairs.
So does that mean that one player on every team can order a pizza?
I guess. Designed by the shoe surgeon, the Pie Tops are a special edition sneaker that uses Bluetooth technology and geolocation so wearers can get their favorite pizzas quickly ordered and delivered with just the press of a button on the shoe's tongue. How do you order anything but what, a cheese pizza?
Right.
You can't order anything else.
Besides, apparently you're playing basketball while you're ordering a pizza.
Maybe you have to tap the thing like Morse code. Like you got to know Morse code for like P E. Look, if you're ordering pizza from your shoes, you're not bending down long enough to spell pepperoni.
Exactly.
Fuck no. What the fuck is going on here?
Jesus, and I thought Domino's was fucked up by being able to, like, tweet. You could literally tweet an emoji of a pizza slice.
Oh, yeah?
And that would order a pizza for you.
Dude, I would... But
at least that required, like, setup in advance.
Has Twitter set up yet? Have they set up with Twitter yet where you could just order a pizza on Twitter?
Yeah. You can literally tweet at Domino's a pizza slice. And as long as you've done like the pre-configuration on their website with your account,
oh no shit,
and linked your Twitter profile to it, then tweeting a pizza slice to at Domino's gets you that pizza order to your house. Period.
Hey Marcos, could you pick that up for me, please?
Dude, it's fucking great.
Do you do it?
I haven't done it yet, but I want to so bad. The thing is, it's a pizza slice, so you have to pre-store what you're going to order.
Okay.
So
if you order the same thing every time,
yeah, then you're hooked up.
Yeah, like if you like a sausage pepperoni with double cheese every time you order pizza.
Yep. Save it in your pizza profile on Domino's.com and then tweet an emoji of a pizza.
You just
slice.
send a picture of the pizza.
You can tweet to Domino's and get your pizza delivered. It'll like process your payment and everything.
No shit, I kind of like that idea.
Yeah, it's like super high tech. Super high tech.
Can the grocery store get on that?
Wouldn't that be great?
That would be the best.
Hey, this week, guess what? I need, the same shit as last week. Go to this aisle, this aisle, this. Remember when Priceline did, like, groceries?
Yeah.
That would be perfect.
That would be so good.
Like, save your generic order.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm going to tell you straight up. The minute they do groceries will be the last minute I ever go to a grocery store or to any store again. I already buy everything, including groceries, on Amazon.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't get... it's perishables. Milk, meat.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't. You have to go to a fucking grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could fucking send a tweet, if I could pre-program on Giant Eagle's website all the shit that I want, and just once every 2 weeks send a DM that says, send my shit, and fucking drive up there, or even if it was 20...
Giant Eagle, where's my food?
How much would you pay for that? To have them bring it to you.
Per month?
Per time.
$10.
I would pay 10, maybe even 20.
Yeah.
I might go 20 if it's a full load of stuff.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
I would pay that in a minute.
Well, there's drones now, so I'm sure they're willing to do so.
Well, they need to get on it because they don't have it here in fucking Twinnysburg.
Yeah, a little fucking robot just, flies over your house and is like, psh, there you go, there's your produce.
Dude, I'll tell you what, I love doing groceries and shit through like either Amazon or Jet. Have you used Jet? Jet's the fucking bomb.
I've used those dash buttons from Amazon.
I have not used those. Are those cool?
Kind of, but it's also kind of stupid because it's only for the one product.
Yeah, and plus you don't really know if it ordered. I mean, how do you know that it was received, and how do you not like hit it like 3 times because it didn't do anything, and then get fucking 13 bottles of cheer or something?
Well, it's tied to your phone, so you get a notification.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah. Hit the button, and your phone goes off like, hey, we got your order.
So why wouldn't I just use my phone?
That's what I don't get.
Maybe they could work it into my new sneakers.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be great to have like 14 buttons around your fucking sneakers. One for fucking laundry detergent, one for a pizza, one for a fucking, I don't know, corned beef sandwich.
Right. That's what we're going to have next because, the Apple Watch doesn't replace your phone. It just puts your phone on your wrist. So, yeah, let's have dash buttons. We're just going to giant cuffs.
That'd be great.
Giant cuffs of all the shit you want to buy.
Right.
Like, okay, let's see. Hold on a second. It's a Monday, so let's order some roast beef, some hefty garbage bags,
nice.
And Lay's potato chips.
Dude, it'll be like those fucking... Remember those things that Kerry King used to wear with the nails on them?
Yeah.
They just take the nails out and put little buttons there. You literally have... your left arm is your grocery shopping. Your right arm is your fucking clothes shopping. Holy shit, I need a new pair of sneakers. Right arm, button 3. Drone comes flying over with a pair of fucking kicks.
You get accosted in the street and all of a sudden you just spent $74 on shit you don't need.
You see your neighbor who has the same size feet as you shooting at the drone. Give me those shoes, right. Motherfucker. Holy shit.
We got music to play.
We do. One more. You ready to roll?
Play some fucking music, man. It's a classic metal show.
All right. Well, then let's get. Then we're done. Fuck this. It's 1:45. We're done. Bye, kids. We will be back next week. Neely will be back in studio. AJ, thank you as always for coming out, dude. This is fun.
Yeah, good times.
Fun, silly, and we learned about the icon. Not that we are icons, but that
are you going to order the icon?
I will order an icon if Neely wants, or you know what? I will order one. Neely will never want to test it on the air.
But you can report your numbers. You got a willing research partner.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Next time I do a solo show, I will.
What, on the air?
Well, I'll test it.
Live test?
I won't live test it, but I'll have the numbers, and we will do a live evaluation. I will. Here's what I'll promise that I'll do. I will test it in both a pussy and my hand. I will test it both ways, but I will not look at any documentation of the product, so I won't know what the numbers mean. And we will live test if I'm a good or a bad fuck.
Okay.
On
perfect.
air.
Perfect.
Is that's what I should do, right?
It's got to be literally a blind test in
right.
that way. Like you can't be watching the numbers and trying to perform up to a certain standard.
Well, that's why I'm saying I won't even. I'll just do it one way then the other way, and then I'll bring the numbers to the show, and then we'll see. Okay,
hey, if nothing's washable, then you find another guest host and you compare.
In a pussy, I'm a fucking 4.2.
Hey, it's
but
March.
On my own hand, I'm a 9.
It's March. It's March. You could have some comparison going on here.
I'm a 9 with slightly better than average girth, apparently, with my own hand. But when I'm fucking a chick, I'm less than average girth and a 4. Boo!
It turns out I'm way more fun to fuck myself than somebody else.
Somehow I think that's how it's going to work. And on that note, pow. All right, we're out. Neely and I will be back next week. What am I going to leave you with? I am going to leave you with something.
Come on, where's the big finish?
The big finish, of course, would be big cock. Big cock. This one is you can relate to this one with your stories of tonight. This song is called Don't Ask Me to Be Faithful. So here it is. It's Big Cock. Until next week, it is myself, Mr. Chris. Neely will be back next week, too, so we will see you. Bye, kiddies.